Previously on Trails Beyond the Horizon, the party watched a cyberpunk ninja movie that will probably never get its own game. Next, Van and Anyas went to the Blacklight District to help the residents with fetch quests. They also had to work with Gaolong and Eisenshield to take down more brainwashed people in the underground culvert. Finally, Van had a chat with Deputy Secretary Kincaid about Renee. Wow, it's really lively around here. Oh wait, wasn't there supposed to be some exhibition night race going on? I'm sure Maxim and Aslan are both there, going at it again. Right, I remember Paula saying she was planning to come see it. But because we asked her to take care of Yorda, she wasn't able to. If I'm remembering right, admission's free. Maybe we should go and cheer him on in her stead. And considering your request, we got classic date material right over yonder too. Oh. Yeah, Beer Garden's here's got secret dessert, the cheese foam frappe. Oh, of course that's what you meant. Wait, don't tell me, Inez, you're looking to challenge the wall. Alright, if that's what your heart's on, I guess I got no choice but to give you my full support. In what universe is bouldering classic date material? Man, you've just been teasing me this whole time, haven't you? Sorry, my bad. After we check the bulletin board, if it's not too crowded, you want to write it? Ah, yes. While you showered at Felma's place, you're gross, shameless, and stupid. Well, you got it all wrong. Yeah, he was making food deliveries on a scooter in the rain without wearing a raincoat. Right, and I didn't want him to catch a cold, so I lent him one. That's all that happened. Anyway, Shinon, how about being a little more honest about your feelings? Well, I think I figured it out. I bet you actually love me. Wait, for real? I mean, if that's the case, I'd be happy. Oh, stupid Lyle. Looks like the feeling's mutual. A rainbow makes all the rain worth it. Observational training in Long Lag the day after tomorrow, huh? The instructor also said an orb mail. But right now, it's important to value the time I get to spend with my friends from Aramis. Are you okay with us officially going out then? That's fine. No, wait, I like that. Oh, look at these two, being so cute together. Whew, it's nice and busy as we've ever been. The best thing about days like these are that the staff's meals are more lavish too. We even get free beer if we ask for it. And I'm looking forward to it already. Oh, I can't wait for my drink at the end of my shift. I gotta keep doing my best in the end. Hey there, my man. It's not like you to be out at night with a co-ed. Anyway, enough of that. Two of the usual? I like that, but let's just see where things go first. Maybe I'll get some takeout if the mood strikes me. I'll leave that decision up to you, Van. If you want something sweet, just let me know. I'll even give you some extra cream on top. Aha.
My stuff can't be beat.
Cheese foam frappe. Gotta get more CP food so I can deal with longer dungeons.
This one's getting posted.
The cheese foam adds a perfect hint of sweet, plus a mellowness that kicks up a notch once the ice melts. It's fresh in a totally different way from a fruit-based frappe. I get to experience the roar of both Z1 and GR. This is the best night ever. And it just makes the beer taste better. Ah, delicious beer. Oh, there are new tokens.
Here at the Grand Circuit Gift Shop, you can find
Z1 cars can hit 2,000 stalls in 5 seconds. 5 seconds, can't imagine? I almost don't even believe it myself.
our long history.
Let's have a look.
Z1 cars are cool, but GR cars are also super cool. I started to realize how cool they are as I was looking at Lucio's car and all the others. Someday I want to take a ride in the sports car too. Hey, I'm watching the store for Lucio today. Today's the GR Championship, so there's no way Lucio would miss it. Of course, I'll be there to support him during the actual race. I've already asked my boss to cover for me.
Anything strike your fancy?
Tough racer.
Knock your sock.
The Grand Circuit is bursting with exciting races tonight. Drink maximum energy for a night to remember. I've been feeling later recently, thanks to all the bouldering. Making progress takes time, so it's fun to be able to do more things. I owe it all to Miss Bay for coming up with the perfect approach for a beginner like me. And I never would have thought that Ralph would stick to this for so long. He's gained more stamina compared to when he first started. I'm glad he's grown more confident too.
Let's have a look.
Oh, there was one right there. Just because there haven't been any terrorist attacks recently doesn't mean we can relax our guard. We're trying to make up for previous mistakes, and all security guards are paying close attention to any suspicious behavior. All exhibition race tickets have sold out. Any non-ticket holders can still watch the race from the standing section we have prepared. Please feel free to enter. Oh yeah, I heard the Ferris Wheel changes its lighting every season. That true? Yes, in winter the lights are orange and yellow, while in the summer it's more blue and green. There's hardly anyone in line. Alright, let's go for a ride. Oh, just like that? Don't be shy, it's what you wanted, isn't it? I suppose so, but it's kind of just kills the romantic vibes when you're so nonchalant. It's getting late, no point in being coy. I haven't been here since April. I've never been at night before, but I bet the view is still great. Huh? Oh man, who you come here with? Ren, when we were talking about the Power Matter Hollow Core. One adult ticket and one student one. God, that'll be Pajamira. Hey, didn't you hear me? Does that mean that event is canon no matter what? I don't know. Seriously, you startled me. So it was a surprise to Ren. She must have been really happy, huh? She sure was. Still, I think I came here with another girl in a school uniform. So I must look like such a scumbag from the outside. Well, that's just something you'll have to come to terms with. I'm sure Ren must have been really happy too. What's up? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about how shady you are. Me? Well, I ain't gonna dispute it. I'm the one who skirts the underworld, after all. Oh, I wasn't talking about that. By the way, do you not ride Ferris wheel together with Elaine during your school days? It seems like a dang staple. Ah. It was still being built when we were together. Oh, I see. We promised we'd ride it when it was completed, just like we promised we'd visit the theme park in Crossbell. It's definitely your fault for not following through. Yeah, I know, but how am I even supposed to apologize for something like that? You should have thought about it before bringing me, don't you think? Now look, adults have a lot on their plates. Don't come at me with that kind of logic. It's things like this that make you less of a shady bad boy. I hate when a little squirt like you can see right through me.
Whoa, now that's a freaking view. Nice as it is to see things up close, sometimes you just can't beat looking down from above.
You said it.
Yeah, laugh it up. You know guys will always be kids at heart.
I wasn't thinking that at all. I was just remembering when I rode this with my family. My dad reacted in almost exactly the same way.
You don't say. Doubt he gets behind the wheel much himself these days, but was he a car enthusiast back in the day?
Oh, yes, absolutely. We had a big family car back in the day. Just like you, Van, he was a die-hard Ingrid fan. He always wanted to customize it, but whenever he tried, Mom would give him a quiet smile and he'd give up on the idea.
Well, at least that's one thing I can sympathize with the guy on.
In the end, after my mom died and he took office, he had to get rid of the car. They said it was a security risk, but I think it was really hard for him to let it go. That vehicle took us all on so many family outings.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. It was a while ago.
What are the chances he tries to confiscate Van's truck for supposedly government purposes, but really to relive his Ingrid days?
And anyway, if this is supposed to be a practice date, how is you acting like a doting father supposed to help?
Seeing as the genuine article's so busy, somebody's got to stand in for him, don't you think? Especially since we keep bringing up all your childhood memories. I'm trying to show you an adult's night out here, in case you forgot.
An adult's... I told you to stop teasing me, Van.
My bad, my bad. But come on, you enjoyed the Ferris wheel, didn't you?
Yeah, I did though.
I'm glad to see you enjoyed this night view from the Ferris wheel. I hope your evening continues to be pleasant. Not seeing any requests posted as far as BGs here. Maybe we should go check up on them. By them, you mean the street racers, right? I heard Graham and Lucio were eliminated midway through yesterday's dry run. If they hadn't insulted injury, they completely totaled their cars. It's a heaven-sent miracle they came out of that with only minor bumps and bruises. I heard they still want to compete somehow. Curious how they're planning to solve the not having a drivable car issue. We saw them combining their the intact parts. Regardless, I'd like to help them in any way we can. Yeah, their performance of the dry run was a pretty sad spectacle, and they might run into some problems on their own. If they're at a loss, maybe I can at least give them a few pointers. Yeah, something's going on at the stands.
Sure is a lot of excitement in the air over these night races. Oh, and the GR finals are tonight too.
We saw a little bit of a race from the Ferris wheel. Would you like to go watch one while we're here?
Incredible, so they do night races too. Yeah, they've got a different feel to them than the ones they run in the afternoon. The way he's racing now, he looks more fired up than ever.
I won't be settling for second place, Aslan. Not tonight!
He's all in on this. Sorry, Maxim, but I can't let you in either.
Oh, the camera. Who will get there first? And there we have it, folks. The winner of tonight's exhibition race is none other than Ingrid's pride and joy, Aslan. He's finally got his payback for his defeat in the spring championships.
Yes! I did it! No way! Damn it! What was I even doing out there?
Maybe if Paulette was here, maybe things would have been different.
Get it together, Maxim Lugan! Is this the furthest your love can take you?
This is all Ix's fault. What an exciting race, but Maxim really gave it his all. Yeah, weird. It's not like this race is going into records. Why do you get so worked up? Was this race really that important? Let's give these two champions a big round of applause for such an exciting race. And you can bet the upcoming GR championship will be even more intense. Participants, you better make sure you're ready. Well, it doesn't smell like anything dangerous is going on like last time. Probably best we just leave him be. I think we've seen all we need in this district. Tell me we want the next. I was planning to go to the Chardin District, but do you want us to watch some of the GR Championship that's up next? Hey, I'd like to. I'm a little interested. I'll leave it up to you then, Van. Carlos, we saw the exhibition race. I'm glad to see you made a comeback. Maybe, but my results was the lowest ever. Let's be honest, that wasn't what anyone wanted to see. Come on, hasn't it been 10 years since you've touched a wheel? Just getting back out there is a major accomplishment. Well, that's true. Didn't we hear something about someone threatening him and that's what made him return to racing? I'm glad nothing came of that. Yeah, I'm relieved too. Anyway, something's gotta be wrong with these kids that are asking an old guy like me for an autograph. But I can't say this feels bad. I asked Carlos for an autograph and he was happy to give me one. I'm gonna frame it and keep it forever.
Depending on how this race goes.
Never probably see Silver Smoke come back to racing after 10 long years. I'd be darned if that wasn't something to see. I've never been happier to support Leno than I am today. Man, Aslan was amazing tonight. The way he snatched that epic victory makes me glad to be a mechanic.
Freaking sweet!
Tonight's race had nothing but exciting moments. I do wish my Red Star would do a little more though. It looks more and more like Z1 will be a big deal. I'm so glad.
GR Championship, huh?
Such a shame how Maxim lost, but tonight's exhibition was super intense. In any event, I hope you're excited for the actual GR races coming up. The spotlight's been given to Ingrid and ETWS tonight, but this was just an exhibition match. Red Star will make a comeback from this day forward. I'm so glad Ingrid took first place. Aslan's definitely going to win this time. Maxim losing. I won't stand for it. Aslan's going down the next race. Hey, Arkride. How are you doing here alone with... Hey, what? We're just trying not to get your ass thrown in jail. What the hell kind of greeting is that supposed to be? Well, I wasn't expecting to run into you two of all people here. When thinking about it, it does remind me of something I heard. Were two of you? Yes, we parted ways a long time ago, but that doesn't change the fact that we were both students in the same dojo. I heard he showed up in the capital this morning, so I followed up on the lead and just now caught up with him. Oh, I'm just here to enjoy a beer and watch the race. What about you? You're relaxing here while the rocket launch is just 2 days away. That doesn't sound like the chief of the CID. Well, if all the arrangements through launch day are basically done. Zin also seems pretty busy. I guess we all need a break every now and then, huh? By the way, what would you say to a savory tidbit of information to go with that drink? Why am I not surprised? You never change. I heard she'd been muscled out from the main part of the space program, but she's here now. She's more removed than I thought. In spite of that, she still seems to be doing her best to affect things by acting on her own. It's been quite some time since the two of us have met one-on-one like this. I wonder what kind of sour face Jin will make when we tell him later. Knowing him, I can practically see it already. Let's just tell him in the Grim Garten. Can't man just enjoy a quiet drink and watch the races? Of course this woman has to pop up and dangle some juicy intel in front of me. Guess I better bite. The main GR Championship race is scheduled to begin shortly. No tickets are required, so please feel free to watch if you like.
The time has come for the GR Championship!
Aslan, he finally won! Wah! Whoa, you're crying way too much, Greta. I'm also super happy, but I can't cry while you're bawling like this. Come on, why don't we get going? Let's celebrate over a drink somewhere. Thanks, Kopeka, you're a true friend. Can't believe Maxim got beat out in the end like that. But as a champion, I'm sure he won't take this lying down. He'll win next time.
The time has come.
Aslan really was in winning form tonight, even more than usual. I think he can ride this momentum to win in the official race. Whoa. Bob, I recognize those guys. Graham and Juniper, and one of the High Bloods, right? The space is normally used by staff. I wonder what's going on. Imagine it with the car. Now that Graham and I are working together, I want to believe we'll manage with this too. But it's got a lot of quirks. I can only hope I can drive it well. Why are you two suddenly being so sheepish? And after everything the old man did for you? Show some guts. You don't want to shame Team Mavericks, do you? You're right. Nothing will get done if we just keep dawdling. We gotta put the pedal to the metal, like always. Yeah, we already knew there'd be a challenge, but we still decided to enter together. It also makes us Team Mavericks. Some might say we're reckless, but keeping at it is what we do. Yeah, that's the spirit. If I know you guys, I know this time we'll win for sure. Could those two be participating in the upcoming GR Championship? Seems like it. But it sounds like they got their troubles too. Maybe we should lend them a hand. Still, name it like Team Mavericks. Can't say it doesn't suit them. The GR Championship, huh? Got a feeling that's something we could bet on at the sportsbook. But if we're also doing a quest related to that, that feels kind of cheating. That's the Chardin District for you. Even this late, it's still hopping. And there's enough money here that security is pretty tight. Not really a spot to find fixer work. True, even the casinos and sportsbooks are all government approved. But even knowing that, I imagine you wanted to come here because of what happened this morning, right? Got it in one. I'm not just worried about those vast weirdos. There's also those idiots that go around causing a scene for fun. Also, if I need to pop into a back alley store, probably shouldn't have you in there dressed like that. Fine then, I'll just have to wait out in front. That'd be even worse. Oh, come on, bitch. You ran off in a hurry earlier. Hey, what's up?
Oh, good. You picked up. You're out patrolling now, right, Van? Were you planning to go by the Chardin District tonight?
Oh yeah, I actually just got here, in fact.
Really? Perfect. It actually has something to do with why I left earlier. See, they're holding the final dress rehearsal for the Gloria stage show at the theater right now. Risha and I were invited. We're here now. And Nina told me to invite you to come see it too. I mean, with all the costumes, the set, the sounds, it's amazing. Believe me, you don't want to miss out on this.
Well, if we review that glow, and how can I say no? I'm not just out by myself, though. Agnes is with me. It cool if she comes too?
Oh, she is?
Yes, if you're sure I won't be butting in, I'd love to see it too.
Oh, well then. Maybe I'm the one that was butting in.
I just thought I'd help out a bit tonight.
Oh, I'm just giving you a hard time. You're both welcome, of course.
Judith, the second part's climax scene is about to start.
What, already? Sorry, gotta go. I'll leave your name at reception.
She just can't stay still, can't she? Anyway, if this is a dress rehearsal, all the costumes and sets should be just like the real thing. Though it seems like this is supposed to be a condensed version of the players shown to media outlets ahead of opening day. From the sound of it, Judith and Ricio were both really into it. We're still in the middle of our patrols, but shall we go stop by for a bit and check it out? Yeah, seems like we just need to give our names at the counter and we're good. May as well go have a look. That casino was great fun. That it was, Clement, and we have a variable amount of prizes to show for it. You mean all those super expensive accessories? Oh, a shock on my face when we finished with a staggering 20 times our starting amount. Lady let the demons worry of her blessings, I suppose. Now, shall we go and donate these someplace? Such a generous soul. That's just what I love about you, dear. Please donate them to me. I need them more than anyone. Oh, stop it, you, huh? If we ever had a second honeymoon, this would be it. I was actually invited to a celebratory gala the day after next. Such is the reason for our visit to Edith. After this unexpectedly delightful casino outing, however, I could call the rest of the trip off and still be satisfied. Tomorrow onward would be hectic with all the event preparations, but at least tonight has me in a pleasant frame of mind heading into it.
Now on sale.
We typically live a rather frugal life in the countryside, so at first my husband wasn't too enthusiastic about this trip to the capital. His attitude's growing more positive though, now that it's taken all this nostalgia. And there's nothing wrong with an occasional change of pace after all.
Not this way.
What? We're not allowed to go to the casino, but there's people inside it! Yeah, I got the penguin charm I wanted. And these tacos are super yummy too. This is the best day ever. I tried placing some bets at the sourcebook, but my guesses were way off the mark. It was such a one-sided battle, the girl at the reception counter gave me their penguin charm price for free. A higher way, kind of satisfied, so I suppose it was fun for what it was. Seems there's a show going on too. We may as well check it out while we're here.
I take great pride in my culinary.
The stall's run by Primo, Gordon's apprentice. I've heard about it, but it took until now for me to finally pay the visit. Their new menu items still seems to be in the works, but their junk food tacos are a must-try classic. Healthiness is no object as long as the flavor's there. That's the beauty of a cheap, tasty taco. Get a nighttime hankering for one of these, and there's no force in the world that can scare you. Healthiness is no object as long as the flavor's there. That's the beauty of a cheap, tasty taco. Get a nighttime hankering for one of these, and okay. Chris is even after coming to see high and low for Shio's bar, she's nowhere to be found. I'm on track to pull in record profits right now, if only because of the location and show that's going on. However, all of it means absolutely positively nothing without her to lure it over. There's only one recourse. I need my ultimate dish out of R&D and onto the menu stat. That way I can win a slice of the capital for myself. No, I won't stop until I smoked her out of every nook and cranny of Edith. Remember, does she not realize that Shino's out of town? Maybe nobody bothered to tell a girl on account of her always swimming in the mouth. To me, music video in this performance, they've delivered some real results, enough to get people up top second guessing. Initially, I only lent my ear as a quid pro quo out of consideration for Natalie's career. But now when all said and done, I feel the work was well worth the while in its own right. And it's all coming together. I just knew guest starring Mishi in this pop concert would make the splash and all splashes. So the real MVPs here are those two for pulling this script-flipping performance off. No one but them could have come up with a new song to go with it in just one night. Salem and me used to be partners, so it gets me sort of emotional inside. I ran away from ILM once before, but hopefully this little bit of giving back to them makes up for that.
Knock 'em dead with you.
And I can't say I ever expected them to pull on a show quite like this. Even still, they've caught on like wildfire. Truly does it delight me to see Sayla and Lua's efforts pay off. The hurdles they surmounted come in all shapes and sizes, but in the end, the gods saw them through.
It's Mishi and Michette.
I chanced upon that preeminent investor Walter Huckberry this afternoon. We chatted only briefly, but the topic turned to how the economy's going forward will hinge on something he called stand culture. Frankly, I couldn't even begin to fathom what that refers to, but as luck would have it, an event on the subject has apparently begun right here and now. Is this how these things are supposed to go? Maybe someone out of my element here. Weaving bonds. What a lowish crock. None of this is making legal sense to me. So, words of Walter Huckberry are not to be taken lightly. I should try and delve a bit deeper at least. People do say online streaming is a growing sector of late. Could that be the stand culture he spoke of? Fantasticulous! It's like I've died and gone to paradise. Where else but the capital could you see a show of this quality on the streets and at no cost? That back alley club was awesome too, but it drained my wallet dry and then some. What can I say? Something about cheering on girls giving their all against the world just brings a lump to my throat. They may not be big names yet, but darn if cute girls pushing themselves to the limit doesn't hit just right. Oh man, coming across them for the first time today feels like it's really waking something in me. Mishy's collabing with an idol group, this is also out of the blue. Still, their accessibility, the way they break the mold, these girls lined right up with the Mishy of today. You don't suppose it was testing that brought them together? With you really blindsided us, requesting a collaboration on such short notice. So isn't the Mishy's hard to turn people in need away? Besides, passion like theirs deserves support. It's a huge show of the crowd too. Boy, did we make the right choice taking them up on this.
Really hope we can get our hands on some tickets for Chardin.
Hey, the pause isn't my turf, Lucy. What do you think you're doing here? Pulling customers, aka my job? And I'm sorry, but your turf? Ugh, barf out. Oh, shove. Where do you get out trying to be a knockoff me all the time anyway? Look who's talking, copycat. Ugh, I can't believe we were ever buddy-buddy as kids. Momoka and Melloway practically joined the hip, but that dark chapter of our lives is dead and buried now. Gasp. Thinking back, you and me twins so hard that we'd even like all the same. Wait. That's right, both of us were into the same boy back then. Now I remember, that was the drama that sparked our big falling out. It's always been like this with you, Melloway. Too spineless to confess, too stubborn to back off. Well, you're the one who tried to snatch him away behind my back. So much for sisters before misters. Bros before hoes, sisters before misters. This is all just my unformed opinion, but these two are an awful lot alike. Maybe too much for their own good in this case. You're still the same born animal now that you were back then, Melloway. Chicken herd and pig-headed. Oh, get over yourself, Momoka. How did I ever consider us besties? Ooh, in the fullness of time, I finally grasped what it is I like as a painter. Long and arduous for my the climb may have been, fear is no longer an object in this epiphanic state of mind, and this epiphany I speak of, that everyone else can shove their opinions up where the sun don't shine. Who dares pesters Marquita the Great with their petty quibbles? Whew, that was the Carve. Now I see my artistic vision through. Upon reconsideration, the sensation Chardin Tower instilled in me was what one might call the lure of the unknown. Never before could I grasp this. I must commit it to canvas with every fiber of my brush and being. Works and snippets from any and all angles. Yes, and right here, a rocket of flight, leaving trails in the skies. Trails in the skies? Flash of the unknown. Under a theme like that, what I actually paint is of little consequence, no? Tish, a viral music video is one thing, but getting this big a turnout for a surprise concert is just insane. It's more than you expect anyone to plan on their own, let alone actually pull off. Yet there they are, turning the impossible possible. So what the heck are we compared to that? Promos, marketing, every little thing's laid out by the agency, no room for our input. This isn't how it was supposed to end up, but well, look at me now. What's wrong, Rachel? Oh, nothing. In terms of pure potential, with you as a speed, there's just no denying that. On top of that, our agency's been making some sudden reconsiderations since evening. I just hope it doesn't get in the way of our work. The big event is only 2 days from out now. How do they manage to win this many hearts over with nothing but raw skills and willpower? And why does it have me so frazzled? Or no, it's more like I'm dazzled. Oh, who am I kidding? I know exactly why.
It's the perfect device to watch.
Chase the ray of light, piercing the clouds to you. Let's meet in the sea of stars, weaving bonds between us, our constellation. Wow, what if you sure has come a long way. And collabing with Mishy even, talk about mind-blowing. First our online music video release, and now this surprise script-flipping collaboration concert. Hello and I have been idle since the indie days, so pulling that much off is right up our wheelhouse. So we're stirring up way more buzz than expected. Maybe this was meant to be. Alright, wait, we need to seize the chance before it slips through our fingers. And right now, that means sticking this performance out. Can't believe how much hype we're getting. Turns out miracles really do happen. And I was this close to calling it quits too. Good thing I held on until the last second. This is all thanks to Sayla and Natalie. They helped me remember what really matters. Oh my, did our surprise collab catch everyone by surprise? Don't forget though, anybody's an ally of ours as long as they got wishes she's to make. So these girls want to kick today up a notch, and we gotta do all we can to help it come true. I never say no to going against the grain. By following their wishes their way, Sayla and Lua here can help grant everyone else's too. And that's the sort of thing we can really get behind. Okay, now all together, with crew. Let's dance and make a wishy with Mishi. Youth doesn't last forever. That's what makes these girls' very determination to pull themselves up by their own paws so mihi-testicle. What better way to make your wishes come true? It gets me wanting to whoop it right up right with them. To be honest, this whole thing was so spur of the mihi moment that it caught even us off guard. But with the likes these girls are going to make their wishes come true, how can we not back them up?
Start July 19th.
You must be Mr. Arkride. Your companions are waiting for you on the east wing of the first floor.
Appreciate it.
Welcome.
Cyrus and Garfield.
Please stop by again.
The Southern District is lost! Retreat! Fall back!
Our moment is at hand, my fellow countrymen. We shall vanquish the knights and the noblemen, trample the enemy underfoot, and stain the palace floors with their blood.
Hear my words, comrades. We stain our hands red, not for violence or vengeance, but to free our parents from tyranny, and our children from hunger.
Onward! Onward, my friends! May our song of triumph shake the old capital and herald the dawn of a new era!
Our foes are mighty, and the road to Vashtar Palace long. But for our freedom, for our equality, and above all, for love, will we brave the dangers ahead with valor and show all the depth of our resolve. In this first battle, we claim victory as our own!
Victory is ours!
Hot damn. It really hit so much harder than yesterday.
You made it! Did you catch that last scene? Wasn't it just incredible? Oh, it's like they reached in and grabbed my very soul.
Why are you in your young show outfit?
There's only one more scene left after this, but please, sit here with us.
Sure thing, thanks, but dang, a shame we missed so much of it. Thank you. Miss Chloe said so before, but still, I didn't expect the full performance would hit quite this hard. Having been on stage during my Academy's festival, I have a much better idea of just how amazing that is now. Yeah, it hurts me to say, but as far as stage performances go, Nina's really blown me out of the water this time. Did I actually leave her young show costume on or something like that? I don't know. At this point, she might even be a match for you guys in Arc and Steel, huh? It's true, she was shining almost as brightly as Ilya herself up there. And for Nina to have gotten that good at just 19 years old is truly terrifying. I bet she never even thought she'd hear someone like you say that.
I'm afraid that stage was just a little too full of life. For someone as hollow and empty as me. A person with no sense of self.
Remember her claiming she didn't have a distinct self, but we're no different. Hell, we were all pretty much different people a few hours ago. Yes, I suppose you're right. I agree, though by now I'm quite used to switching between the two. Though I don't know if I can say the same about you, Juv. No, I'm a pro at switching between the spotlight and working in the, backstage. Ain't even remotely the case. Yeah, no matter the situation, you're kind of just always yourself, Juv. But it's because of that your words always resonate so strongly with me at crucial moments. And that's true for you, a thank to a fault. I just can't compare her when it comes to that. Hey, what kind of backhanded compliment is that? I can play a role just fine. I'm an actor for crying out. Well, hold on, we need to see this next scene. Oh, we're gonna show the burning of Vashtar Palace as the final scene for tonight. Wow, I really won't want to miss that. Well, of course I'm gonna watch the hell out of this scene.
What are you doing? Auguste, you must stop this! There is no value in spilling the Crown Prince's blood here!
As ever, you're far too soft, Sheena. Revolutions require sacrifices. As Aramis and Atkinson are away, I shall stain my hands red for you, our hero. For the future of Calvard. For our comrades whose dreams lie buried with them.
This is not the way, Auguste! Vanquishing knights and noblemen, trampling them underfoot, staining the palace with their blood. La Oraciones. Such utter foolishness must be ended at once. We fight that we may all welcome a new dawn together. The dawn of a country where one's finery and one's skin matter not. Only the hearts that beat within. That is the revolution we seek. For you, for me, for His Highness and all those who fell.
A messenger of the goddess?
Auguste is that one friend who is too woke.
Bravo!
Nina! I can't believe you, girl! My word! I can only imagine seeing this whole thing from start to finish.
It was almost like the actual events were playing out right in front of us.
Man, we have to wake up at the crack of dawn tomorrow, but after that, I'm not gonna be able to sleep at all.
Same here. I'm planning to head out tonight myself.
Ah, so you're gonna keep working with Ashen, I take it?
Yes. I'm sorry I won't be able to join you over in Anchorville this time around.
No, there's no need to apologize. It seems like you have your hands full already.
Oh, it's a shame, but at least we can swap info when we meet in the garden.
Sheena! I mean, it's Nina!
Incredible! That was the best!
Thank you, everyone, for joining us for our special pre-opening event. Since today marked our final dress rehearsal, we played through all of our show's major scenes for you. During the full performance, all of these scenes will be linked together into a single heart-moving experience. So, as a sort of apology for today's condensed version of the play, we've prepared a special surprise for you. As you all know, this is my senior from my talent agency, Judith Lanster.
Well, this is awkward because she's... They really put this young show outfit on her? I don't remember doing that, but I guess I did.
And her good friend, the Moon Princess from Crossbell's Ark and Seal, Risha Mao. These two international stars have been invited here tonight as our special guests.
I need to check the garden later. I swear I had everyone in their default outfits. I usually do.
What? They were here this whole time?
Seal? You mean...
You never mentioned this, Nina.
It, seems she got us good. I'd heard she likes to play tricks.
Well, this is a good chance, so you two go up and humor her. We ought to be heading out anyway.
Oh, that's right. We were in the middle of a patrol before this, huh?
You're just gonna leave us in this mess? There. We'll see you later, Mr. Arkride. You too, Agnes.
Right, later.
Good luck with all this, you two.
Whew, may have only been half an hour in there, but it was one hell of a half hour. No kidding, after that, I can't wait to see their full performance. Though we'll have to wait until we're back from Anchorville. Yeah, once things are all solid, we can have Yume's come see with us. Great idea. So then, what do you say we do one quick spin around the area and then call it night? Alright, sounds good. Should we check the bulletin board and then take a look around the back roads? We can just start walking around and see where our legs take us. Grim Garten. Oop! Yeah, I really did have her outfit on. No wonder. No wonder she was in her Xiangshu outfit. Man, that was kind of embarrassing. Whoops. Yeah, I really did make that mistake. I knew it. Sorry, Rishia. Well, thank you so very much. I think I'd forget such an invaluable jewelry case here in the hotel. What matters is that the issue was resolved without further ado. It was an astonishing find, to be sure. We're fortunate to have gotten in touch with you so promptly. Almost certainly, your swift action pulled me out of the proverbial precipice of death. I shudder to think of the panic that would have ensued were my negotiations conducted without this. Huh. Goodness gracious, I always make sure to keep my wares under very strictest surveillance. And yet all recent hurly-burly must have made my attentions misdirected. The outside would be stricken with panic right now had the hotel not gotten in contact. Huh. That was an astonishing find, to be sure. I'm glad I returned to rightful hands. There was something that, out of consideration for privacy, hotels not normally reach out in regard to lost property. When deemed necessary, however, we at the St. Germain will contact our guests to ask if they have remembered all their belongings. More often than not, the owner will then realize that they have indeed forgotten something. If you find yourself in similar situations, do be sure to get in touch at your earliest convenience. It's a great relief to have Mr. Legrand's plight resolved without further ado. That aside, tomorrow is expected to be a notch busier than it has been experienced thus far. We'll need to stay extra sharp as to ensure that a smile is brought to the face of each and every guest. For desperate times call for desperate measures. As such, I will graciously allow you to buy half the Hermes that I wore at auction, Lady Hepburn. A separate two companion payments, sob, the sheer callousness of such a suggestion. Still a burden in the hand, as they say, but in exchange you, sir, must purchase that wall scroll from last year. The one you outbid me on despite having no interest in. Very well, I can sell straight away with its matching vase and teacups for some quick, immediate funds. And without my mere quandary will be no more. At least this way I can secure one of my sought after masterworks. Yet how vexing is the clue of this woman, yet how shameful is the clue of this man. We're in agreement then, you best furnish your half of the Hermes set with nothing short of the utmost care. For one of these days I will surely buy it off of you, which Glass may witness. While I appreciate the offer, my intention is to put up for re-auction. What finish shall be a look down as you scramble to make the winning bid? The gall, I knew it, this man and I mix about as well as oil paints and watercolors. She's the one always running lots up to begin with. We'll see how she likes to taste her own medicine in due time. Come on now, Van, you got any idea how bad it looks walking around at night with a schoolgirl hanging off your arm? You got a point, I'll admit. My apologies, it was me who pushed him into it. No, it's quite alright. If anything, the fault is mine for putting you on the spot. Our bar on the second floor serves soft drinks as well. Please relax and enjoy your visit. He's trying to discreetly usher us somewhere we won't cause a fuss, isn't he? Yeah, well, let's just try not to get anyone else raising their eyebrows. Welcome to the Shangri-La Casino. Our bar on the second floor serves soft drinks as well. Please relax and enjoy your visit. The Chardin District lights right up in the evenings. You won't find a better date spot in town. And that goes double for tonight, with all the events and performances going on. Just make sure to take extra care in the back streets. Some corners have fewer street lamps than you might like. Alright, time to scan the floor and see how our guests are holding up. A number of them seem in need of assistance, whereas Momoka is nowhere to be found. Ray Tarosa looks to be off in her own world at that. Supervising the pit is no easy task. They've been running commercial after commercial leading up to the Project Star Taker this weekend. It's a different kind of pulse-pounding suspense compared to gambling. See, the whole country even is so wound up that you can almost feel an air burn of anticipation. Of course, I'm just as excited as the next guy. I mean, this is a new chapter of history we're verging on here. Someone who wound up drifting here from the Sound Race. This is all overwhelming. I wonder what Dingo would have to say about it if he were still here. Rumor has it that Christie is a formidable opponent indeed. Don't let the bunny costume fool you. Supposedly she terrorized the gambling halls of the seasoned card shark in her younger years. From there, she was taken on as a dealer after learning a harsh lesson from Mr. Chandler. With a background like that, it only makes sense she's able to survey the entire floor so surreptitiously. I wonder if I can talk her into playing a match against me anytime soon. We're gonna play against Mr. Chandler, of course, but Christie sunk my curiosity as well. I wonder if I can talk her into a match anytime soon. So we're swinging around about the heap of material scrap from Crossbell's big ol' you-know-what. Wait here. Chances are that trickled its way over to Calvard. Any thoughts? While Marduk was ostensibly subcontractor to handle the assemble and disposal. The Elysium? If you haven't gleaned anything in Nora, then that's the only interpretation that comes to mind. Anyhow, it's been a long while since when the Rains brothers last showed in these parts. Well, you know how it is. Couldn't just sit on my hands and sleep at night. As for what my little bro's up to, well, let your imagination fill in the blanks. How being the same cheeky, crafty little shit you still are, no doubt. I've known this guy and his matching half were longer than I like. Both were the same crafty, cheeky little shits now as they were then. We trade Shay Intel for Shay Intel. It is how it works on paper. In practice, though, it's someone who always makes off with the long end of the stick. I only ever get exploited, plain and simple. The least gonna do is throw me a bone back. Hey yo, out in the nightlife policy. You have your fun and I'll have mine, yeah? It's been way too long since I last tapped the old man here for intel. The thing about facts, though, it's only once they're mixed with fiction that they really start having value. Out and about with schoolgirl at this hour, I'm gonna need you to step inside for some questioning. This is all just a misunderstanding, sir. Yeah, I know it sets off alarm bells at a glance, but I'm just taking my niece here back to her house. There will be hell to pay for my older sister if we take any longer. May I at least see some identification? This officer's even leerier than the one from last night. Fine then. Ben provided his proof of identification. Don't tell me he prepared that. Kurt S. Springer. Place of residence, 4th District. Criminal record not applicable. My apologies. Just make sure not to go outraging public decency, understand? Done and done. Sorry for the trouble. We'll be on our way then. I never realized you carried a fake ID on you, Van. Ain't not often I pull it out, but it's perfect for cases like this. Anyway, let's get a move on before some more pain in the ass eats up our time. Roger that. High-profile crimes being on the rise these days, we can't afford to be lax in our vigilance. Furthermore, my colleagues are apparently receiving special security reassignments in preparation for the day after next. As for myself, I have been ordered to stand guard over Cirque de Bijou here. Crowds of thrice the usual size at minimum are anticipated, so I'll need to be more laser-focused than ever. Only then can we see this new era of Calvardian, no, of Zemurian history safely through. Before you ask, the street show over there is indeed properly authorized. It's not as if I'm advocating that any and everything should be restricted just for the sake of it. One simply needs to obtain permission, the way they did. I hope the citizens enjoy the event. This guy's being interrogated, he's got a bowl of ramen, huh? Is this, Was he one of the guys who got brainwashed by AD? No for SPGs, but I used to see flyers advertising the Gloria stage play. Oh, you're right, I really enjoyed watching the dress rehearsal. I'm already counting down the days until opening night. I'm looking forward to it too, but there's still a lot of work we gotta do before then. Next thing on our agenda is getting ready for tomorrow's trip. Only 2 days left until lunch. Gets me ticker going to the dozen. If we could just have one thing right now, it'd be a T-phone. You can use them to check the news and see those live feeds to what get broadcasted, yeah? Just imagine how many more Mounds of Mirror I'd rake in Hawkins stock tips and Space Force Skull, but hot off the grapevine. And I'm gonna save enough coin to buy one myself, you see if I don't. And I'll be able to connect with the universe, or what have ya. And that's what I call capital investment. I got no mind to stay a blinking shoe shiner me whole life, needless to say. And so next week I'll be using a Dash me space stocks bring in to get a T-phone of my own. And I'll be able to connect to the universe, like in the commercials. That's what I call a capital investment. I got a call from my sister just a bit ago. Her work-life situation is going great too by the sound of it. Working in the apparel industry as we're flying all over the place, and she lucked out with a good boss and nice coworkers. There's no telling when we'll next meet in person, but we sure won't be short in conversation topics. I'm actually planning on going back to our hometown tomorrow, but I don't think I mentioned that to her. This afternoon was quite an eventful one, but perhaps for a better. Our free artist exhibit is getting an even better reception than expected. These artist works in particular have been drawing the lines around a catch sharp with attention. Her touch-up seems to have made all the difference, even though familiar her works were surprised. Such creativity flew in the pace of my expectations as well. It truly is thought-provoking in so many ways. What are the odds I run into you in a place like this? Let's see, it makes me follow the beats of similar drums when it comes down to it. I know the school trip is in 2 days, but will you care to grab a quick drink together maybe? An impromptu invitation from you, Miss Leifa, yet another statistical improbability. Sure, I'll take you up on that. These sort of like peppers and chocolate, nothing like on the outside, but somehow decent together. You're right, I don't think I would ever have guessed. No, and where to? I could go for a delicious cocktail right now. Oh really, my palate is set on some choice Eastern liquor. I found you! Whoa, when the? Cut that out! I'm trying to work right now, Miss Lady from yesterday. You really do exist, it wasn't a dream. Ahaha, I was wide awake the whole time. Hello? Hello? At least let go of me. Here I found my job search had me hallucinating out of exhaustion. But this cutesy-wootsy little penguin was no dream. She's the real deal. Oh, my hair can't take it. I'm gonna squeeze and squeeze and squeeze her silly. This lady swooned so hard seeing me yesterday that she fainted. So I did what any good penguin would and helped her get better. Hey, I'm more than just this lady by now, aren't I? Susan, call me Susan, please. Fun. Oh, I bit my tongue. Cuteness overload, the best medicine there is. I'm no doctor, but you luckily got a lethal dose. Now, Van, I'm glad you two could reunite. They won. The Marte Municipal High School Swim Club State Nationals. Hey, good for you, Granny. Your favorite backing them finally hit pay dirt. She actually finally won? Your bets were right in the dot too, weren't they? Boy, why wouldn't you to be in your shoes? Follow me, and I'll treat you. Tonight we live like kings. Huzzah! Somehow I got a feeling her winnings won't last tonight. Hey, that's part of the fun. Everyone's got their own idea of a good time. They've taken victory last. I don't regret all the losses before it went wit. This summer's only just warming up though. Starting tomorrow, it's on to the International Lacrosse Tournament. Free cheers for another year of high-stakes living.
Let's have a look.
Earlier I made a simple win bet on my favorite era entrant. Just like that, it was right on the mark. And since it was on the dark horse, the payout was hefty. Turns out going with my heart and against my head was the way to do it all along. Lesson learned. Sometimes it's not crunching numbers to death that'll put you on top. As for what to do with my winnings, the rocket launch is coming up this weekend, so why not bet the farm on that? Naturally, I'm going all in on its grand success. The chances may be low, but that won't stop my hopes from saying hi.
Let me ask you something.
What would you like?
You're here to the bookie service, right? What event would you like to bet on? Now, what event's on the menu tonight? GR Championship, I think I'll go with this one. Team Mavericks, maybe I'll put my line in with them. Ooh, daring, aren't we? Underdog Mavericks, 20-1, that's insane. Okay. Bet on underdog.
We'll see how things...
More and more of our customers have been coming in after seeing our billboard penguin out on the streets. That bird brain's actually getting the job done for once. Maybe I should reward her with a bit of vacation time. Wandering around town with that get up on will make for some good unpaid publicity after all. Time off for ice cream, which would make the better reward. The free publicity of the former went out, obviously, plus my wallet will thank you for it.
What would you like?
I see. You can bet on more than one thing. So if I bet on a trio, I'd probably still win some money as well.
We'll see how...
Hey, goddess, grant this wish of mine. This small, unfulfilled wish of mine. Her voice has such a clear tone. This kinda hits you deep inside. Yeah, sounds like an original song too, and her guitar work ain't half bad either. To work on projecting a little, but still, this girl might be a future superstar material. You heard that? Ugh, just kill me now. As if I don't already know how sucky my vocals are. Need to practice a little more first. Oh yeah, there's some kind of show going on over in the main plaza, right? Maybe I'll check it out later, now that I know what direction I want to take my music.
Now where?
Cheeky little girl, I slipped away for one moment and she swipes my spot. Don't know love, so just hold. This tiny bite of mine. She's playing music, kinda amateur really. And what's with the schmaltzy lyrics? Puts a chill down your spine. No one understands me, I'm all alone, with but one single wish. So doing funny things to my chest it is. But enough already. Best to give this missy a reality check with a swift kick to the curb. That old stick in the mud's actually digging this. Who could have guessed she'd hit all the right notes? So I think we should step in. And how much can one lonely wimp of a geezer do? Besides, the song got him too choked up to make a move anyway. Who does this missy think she is, croaking out her kooky little tunes in my spot? It's doing some funny things to my chest it is. Ooh-ah. Kicking her straight to the curb, darn it, as soon as she's done with this song. Oh, this is... I took a peek earlier, but I probably shouldn't at night in a school uniform, huh? I'll wait here, so you can go ahead and enjoy it to your heart's content. Hold on. No, yeah, I gotta go in there, but I'll save enjoying it for another time. So you're planning to enjoy it another time. Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. Good news is, I'm not picking up any particular scent here. I just don't want any problems before a trip. You can come in, but at least take your jacket off first. That way nobody should be able to pick you out as a nervous student. There's no way I can just leave you waiting around back here by yourself. You just started a casino so she can grind more accessories for us. Ah. Yes, that makes sense. I'll do my best not to get in your way while we're inside. Stay cool, right?
Come on.
Good, now no one will realize I'm an Hermes student. Right, somehow she looks even more like a high schooler. Well, let's just take a quick look and get out of here. Agnes's appearance will change when entering a nightclub. Deep school uniform outfit. Is that a school uniform, I spy? She does have a guardian with her, so no sense digging into the details, I suppose. Whoops, I wound up getting caught anyway. Hey, not like we're breaking any laws, just don't order anything with alcohol in it and you're golden. That reminds me, this mysterious black-haired young lady stopped by earlier. She was speaking with someone or another. But strangely enough, all the details escaped me. Her figure was just that striking, I suppose. It was her first visit here, but hopefully not her last. And thanks for cheering me on all the time, Hoover. She actually remembered my name. No, thank you. I had them reserve balls on balls for today, so... Wait, no, Grant's saying bad. Playing the long game good. So, can I come see you tomorrow? Again tomorrow? Well, now, heh. Absolutely positively. I spend every day of the week hoping you'll walk in. Oh, Maria! Maria, my fluttering fairy of the limelight. She actually knows me. Oh, but my bills get so astronomical. Why do I always have to go off the rails? Enough's enough. Starting now, I'm cutting back on the grandstanding and spreading it out over 7 days a week.
What a beaut!
Yeah, how adorable. I get a feeling whoever here will make a very lucrative customer in the future. Nothing puts a smile on my face like a prize regular, so you can be sure I'll treat him like one. The wait's finally over. That's right, our evening show is now underway. First up, we have Paisley Wong. Oh, you're in for a real treat tonight. Carnal yet classy, racy yet refined. The stance is the whole package. Go on, soak it in to the very last second. Despite Maria's baby face, her sense of essential brim over. Her popularity in turn. Yeah, but behind that goody-goody exterior dwells one bad girl, in the best way possible, of course. The kid pining for her is punching way above his weight, so I offered him a word or two of advice. Tread so far past her means that you can't afford a return trip, and you're liable to give these girls the blues. Vermont, never expected to run into you here. Oh man, what a surprise. It's true, I don't come here often. Wait, Agnes is with you. Thank you for helping us with the CID earlier. We really appreciate it. Oh, it's nothing you have to worry about. It was all thanks to the Senator's introduction. Wow, man, you two must be on very good terms. Still, bringing such a good student out to play at this late hour. And a white blouse, necktie, and pleated skirt, no less. Surely that's a little too overboard. I'm into this, alright. We're doing our nightly Press PG runs is all. Huh? Well, we don't need to get into details. After all, I came here too after closing up shop. I decided to take a break after I managed to gather the information on Anchorville I was asked for. Oh, I see. Well, you might as well fill me in now that we're both here. At the moment, all I can say is that there hasn't been any activity. But I would check with Judith's family if you want to be sure. At the very least, nobody's seen those masked characters or people who disappeared from Memorial Park. I see. Were they only headed in that direction then? It's hard to say, but it does bother me that it's so far away from the capital. Going that far in an instant can only be called magic. People teleported with sorcery in the Dark Ages, apparently. And even Ouroboros has their own way of shifting through space. Dante's used it too. Right. Are you thinking about that video? I can't forget it, even now. But putting that aside, it seems a little far to just to get out of the capital. I think your first inclination is right. We should assume something's going on. Hearing that from you makes me think we won't be going there for nothing. Sorry to say it, but I'm gonna need you to keep backing me up tomorrow, even at a distance. You just leave it to me. They'll have to be alongside everything else I'm juggling. I'll work with Jack and Hal to send a helping of love your way. You can keep that part to yourself. They're still in Farbad though, huh? I just spoke with Hal at noon. Jack better not be getting wasted right now. Well, don't worry. He's finished his gambling job in one piece, so he's checking out some early he's got. And it seems they all really get along. But it sounds like both of them think there's something more to this too. Yora was able to secure this foothold, so I'll have to do my best. Alright, that should do it for the Chardin District. Agnes has been with me for so long, I'd probably better give her right back to the dorms. Mission Nice Patrol's been added to the top of the patrol menu. Okay, but I still didn't have some quests and stuff to do. More dialogue. Oh, and Ben, about the Fabio boy that showed up during the day. Yeah? You mean that dangerous-looking person claiming to be a Spriggan? I did some digging. Apparently he's already left the capital on a big motorbike. I don't know where he went, but things should be okay, at least for tonight. As for Nihon, it seems to have been a prototype released by Zekdorms via the back channels. It's always them. I see, looks like I owe you one. I gotta say, I'm real curious about what he's up to. Yes, he seemed to know too much about you, including Force RPGs you've done in the past. Not to mention that what he knew about my assistants in the Grendel form. On the other hand, he didn't seem to know anything related to you. That's true, maybe he's just obsessed with you, man. I'm a little worried. Yeah, this guy seems even more dangerous than Lindsay in terms of obsessions. From the sounds of things, it's not likely he'll attack you out of the big bad blue. Well, you know I'll keep an ear on and see what else I can find, like how he got his information. Thanks, just keep me in the loop. Man making his regular nighttime rounds is nothing to bat an eyelash at. But that's gonna come with on, yes. Now there's a bold stroke. How do you know it was my idea? Oh, so I was right. Well, it was half mainly intuition, and half tricking you into saying so. As for you, Van, you should know that Agnes has her reasons for tagging along. So be a good escort for her now, understand? I want you putting your whole heart into it. Yeah, she was the one who asked for this, but I'll stand my toes where it counts. Should be safe long as we don't make the mistake of operating too far from each other. He isn't wrong, per se. So, I refuse to believe Van is totally oblivious to the hints being dropped here. At any rate, you and your little dears will be in for a heavy workload starting tomorrow, Van. I know you have your nightly rounds to make, but don't forget to take a briefer when needed. The way I see it, this is a golden opportunity for you to have a little lighthearted fun together.
Search time.
Oh, I missed a token here. Okay, I should be able to do the Grand Circuit quests now. It won't be long until you're up. Think you can do it, Graham? Or, I did what I could, but it's impossible to be certain. It all hinges on just how well I can drive that vehicle. Nothing to do but try. This is our only shot. We've got to figure out how to make the most of that car's potential. And I still can't believe we're in the same boat like this. Yo, you guys look pretty worried. Man, perfect timing. It seems like something's troubling you. What's wrong? We heard you were entering the GR Championship. Is it about that? Yeah, I know Graham's being headstrong, but could you hear him out? We're going to participate in the GR Championship as an amateur team. We did a dry run yesterday, but we got too reckless. Not only did we get thrashed, we wrecked our cars too. We can't afford to keep losing like this. Which means we've got no choice but to win the real thing. That's why we were wondering if you could give us some advice, man. When we all raced together, your run was incredible. And you even know the Maxim Lugon. That's why we were hoping you could give us some kind of tip that would help us win. Oh, you guys are as reckless as ever, but I know how you feel. And I'm sure you wouldn't cut any corners either if you were competing, Van. I knew if anyone understood, it'd be you. You sure you're okay with helping us? We do have a bit before the race starts. Seems like there's plenty of time, so we could probably finish some other stuff first. Law up. Okay. Well, I'm no pro, so I don't know how much help I'll be. But I like your grit. I'll do what I can. Seriously, thanks, man. Your help will be worth out of 100 people. So, Graham and Lucio's cars were damaged in yesterday's dry run. At least that's what I heard at the old man's place earlier. Yeah, we've got a plan in place, but that's part of what's got us worried. Well, it'd be quicker to just show you. Good point. Why don't we head to the garage then? The old man should be doing his final checks right about now.
Okay, time to get to work.
A Frankenstein car. Don't tell me this is your plan. It's the one the old guy told us about earlier. You're seriously going to compete in this? Yep, it was a bit of a shock for us too. But Bradley says we've got a better chance of winning with this than if we used our cars. So who'd have thought we'd end up combining the parts of two cars to make one? It's all thanks to the old man and his skills, even if it seems ridiculous. As our exterior, we reused whatever we could from Lucio's car. And finally, repainted the whole thing to make it all match. Hey, you can see the way it looks matches our joining together. Gotcha. Still, combining two vehicles like this is a little dicey. You still have, do you even know? You still have to adapt to handling it because it might handle differently from the original two cars. I get it, it's ridiculous, but there was no other way we could be ready in time for today's race. And it was worth the effort, right? The car should be uniquely powerful. You hope people should know why, Van. Combine the body of this Ingrid model with an ETWS engine built for sports cars. The Ingrid's supposed to be much later thanks to their patented tech. In contrast, ETWS sports cars have far and away the best acceleration capabilities. When it comes to reaching top speeds in straight lines, they're in a league of their own. I see. What about turns? But would it be hard to control such a light car with that kind of acceleration? Exactly right. I'm impressed you understand. This car requires suitable skill in order to make full use of its strengths. Just one small mistake in that acceleration could make you lose control. It's like a wild Mustang. Where or not its potential can be brought depends on the driver's judgment. I never thought yesterday's crash would result in me driving a car like this. I won't pretend I know how the world works, but this sure feels like destiny. What do you think? The two of us are going to be taking turns driving during a race. But it'll be pretty much our first time behind the wheel. How much of the car's capabilities do you think we'll be able to bring out of it? Sounds like it would be best not to push it too hard, and to only take advantage of its acceleration at a critical moment. Oh, you're starting to understand too, Anya's. She's right, making the most of this car's acceleration might depend on the situation. It'll also depend on where you can account for the other team's particular characteristics. So how do you want me to support you during the race? No matter what, we'll be the ones driving, and we intend to use our own judgment during the race. So it's not like we'll be taking advantage of you over every little thing. So it's not like we have absolute confidence in our decisions. So when Graham and I have different ideas about how to proceed, we want you to tell us who's right. Makes sense to me. This is your race after all. If that's all you want, then I've got no objections. I'll give suggestions only when I think you'll need them. Otherwise, you're racers. You do you. That should be more than enough. If you just do watch, man, we'll make up for yesterday. Now's our chance to show what Team Mavericks is all about. Since that's all, we'll be on standby, alright? Ooh, that's Lucio for you. The other teams are no match for him. Whoa, talk about exhilarating. Look how fast that thing's going. No kidding, he's really got to handle that cobbled-together machine. More than that, he's got a whole different drive compared to yesterday. Looks like those two will have no trouble getting first at this rate, at least among the amateur teams. The old man's the best. Who would have thought he'd get that car ready in a day? So in the end, it'll be Graham and Lucio who determine the outcome of this race. Incredible, I can't believe they passed all the other teams in one swoop. The car's acceleration is truly something. Yes, but so far it's only because the other teams are equally inexperienced. This won't be enough to defeat the team spilled by the big four manufacturers. Yep, here comes the moment of truth. Everything comes down to the decisions they make. And expert advice they get. Apparently Red Star's not so easily beaten. They're just barely ahead. Think you can make it work, Lucio? Should we try to pull ahead in the curve coming up? Wait, wouldn't it be better to wait for an opportunity to pull ahead with a turbo? They're wavering. I guess it's no surprise seeing us they're up against Red Star. Maybe now's the time for me to give them a push. In terms of acceleration, their car is certainly a league above, but the lightweight body could be a liability, depending on the situation. With that in mind, what should I do? We're on the straight. Yeah, forget about the cheap tricks, huh? Right then, we'll pull ahead using this machine's specialty. Activating turbo. Yahoo! Notice what this baby's capable of. Get so much out of an engine of ETWS's turbo in a frame like this. They did, Van. Sure did. That was a heck of a display of what the car can do. It was right not to try pushing on the curb. MAVERICK, Graham, and Lucio continue putting up a good fight against teams representing the four big manufacturers. They swapped drivers during a tire change once they reached the second half of the race. However, the other teams began to make a push, and the race intensified. Leno! You're catching up with us already. Leno's sneaking up too. Graham, think we can use the turbo to pull ahead? No, if I use it now, the car will overheat. The car will overheat. We need to do something different. Oh, shoot. We need it in our way. Go around in front of him and block his path. Hold on, wouldn't it be better to wait for an opening before we take a chance? You're up against a highly maneuverable Leno car. Competing on a level playing field could be dangerous. That said, there's no guarantee a good opportunity to establish a lead will come around either. 1. Create your own chance. I see. Okay then. Talk about careless. Now. That's my beloved car's engine for you. Even without the turbo, it won't be beat by no Leno. I see. So it's important to keep the capabilities of the opponents be equal in mind, right? Yeah, Leno cars have excellent maneuverability, but they have trouble accelerating. They push hard to catch up with Graham and Lucio, but so you expect them to ease up temporarily once they took the lead. It's difficult to accelerate from that state too, right? I know I'm a little late in realizing this, but racing is surprisingly deep. MAVERICK, Graham, and Lucio continue to compete with other powerhouse companies on equal footing. At last, they nipped the heels of Ingrid and ETWS, the top two of the competition. Oh my, we got a new challenger in the race, ladies and gentlemen, Team Mavericks. How long can these up-and-coming amateurs go toe-to-toe with the championship's powerhouse teams? Yeah, go Graham, keep this up and we'll win it. It's time to show what we're really made of. They finally made it this far. I think they're rivaling the best of the best. But these opponents are on a whole other level from those they faced before. Thinking only a machine's capability and consideration is likely to be fatal. Yeah, these drivers have considerable skill too, even if they're not as good as Maxim or Aslan. Ordinary tactics ain't gonna work against opponents like that. She doesn't seem to worry about the likes of us. But that could give us a chance, as long as we can see this successfully. We just gotta take it by surprise, huh? No, this'll be interesting. There's no guarantee that a cheap trick will work. We need to use Turbo to pass them in one fell swoop. No, this is the final showdown. There could be an opening. We're really fighting for the top here. Now, how should they handle it? Their opponents likely only have eyes on each other at this point. Still, considering their experience, they'll probably be able to deal with half-assed strategies. With that in mind, how should we take them by surprise? Push your way between opponents. That's right, they're so busy with each other, we might be able to skillfully force our way through. Ah, that'll throw them out of whack. Damn, they seriously just wedged their way in between us? Oh, they've got a lot of guts. Excellent. Yes, way to go, Graham. It was a gamble, but it looks like we successfully caught them by surprise. They managed to create confusion by interrupting a close race between rivals. It's definitely true that the two teams fighting for the top might not expect it. After that, Graham and Lucio continued to challenge their powerhouse opponents. Until at last, the winner was decided. Team Mavericks wins. In second place, Team Ingert. And in third place, Team ETWS. For real, that's incredible, Graham and Lucio. We seriously won. Can't believe it. This is Graham and Lucio's hidden potential. It's all because of Van. Thank you so much. I only bet in a little. There's no doubt about it. They're the guys who won it. Hey, I'm so glad. Nicely done, you two. You handled that car well. You did it, Graham, and Lucio too. I seriously never imagined we'd not only make up for yesterday, but end up winning the whole thing too. But we didn't do it alone. We only won because of everyone's support. After all, Master Bradley's the one who finished our car. And Van helped us lead us through some tough decisions. And nice of you to say. But you're the ones who took the wheel and mastered that vehicle. You ought to be proud of your own success. Yeah, fair enough. Van, you're not wrong, but having you in our court is why we were able to rise up to the challenge. So please, accept our gratitude. Thank you so much. To SP. Cheers! Congrats again on your victory, Graham and Lucio. Man, I never imagined you'd be turning the tables after yesterday's crushing defeat. Honestly, it still hasn't sunk in yet. But I want to use this newfound confidence to keep aiming for the peak. Same here, I want to aim even higher. Congratulations once again, you two. I don't know a lot about racing, but I was still enthralled by your magnificent performance. Yeah, I'm honored. We owe this to you, Van. Thank you. You don't have to keep saying that. All I did was offer a little advice. I'm celebrating you guys. Seriously, congrats. So you guys can restore your cars with that prize money, right? Or even replace them with something better. Sure, if I wanted to, I could resurrect my beloved car, but it feels like a waste to take the current vehicle apart just for that. It's a one-of-a-kind car, and took us to victory together. Ah, yeah, so you've gotten attached to it. I can understand why you'd hesitate. Heh. Haha. Who's gonna be keeping the car? But being back into a corner and joining the guard to overcome obstacles ain't so bad. I used to just be proud of the ETWS name, not the car itself. But now I get how I feel. I genuinely love cars, and I love racing. Lucio. Huh, what are you saying, Lucio? So, what are you guys doing from here? I'm sure you wouldn't even think of relying on your connections at this point. I want to know more about cars, and help rebuild ETWS as one part of a whole. There's a lot of paths I can take to do that, racer, engineer, or otherwise, and none of them will be easy. But I want to help ETWS, not just because my family owns it, but because I love cars. Sounds good to me. It makes sense too. Yes, the support that resolve. And it's you who made me realize that, Graham. If you're down, will you be willing to race along this new road with me? Me? After all our street races, I can fully appreciate your love of the road. So why don't we put it to good use, learning what we can, finding new ways to benefit cars. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I know that Grim has a lot of potential. Lucio's right, I've improved as a street racer, but I never thought about what would come next. The fact that you were even thinking about it is inspiring. Alright, I'm in. I want to find a way to make the most of everything I've done up till this point. And I knew you'd say that, Grim. And I'm so glad Lucio seems to have a goal now. These guys have found their way, and I'd say it was worth taking on this for SPG.
All in a day's work.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Law up. Oh, there's new dialogue everywhere. And one way or another, we made a good team. That's how we won. Initially, I never thought we could have competed with the High Bloods. Anyway, I hope we can use this as a chance to boost each other up. Seriously though, I never thought I could pull off a result like this in the GR Championship. It just goes to show that you never know till you try. So I could have done without your help, Van. Thanks. This race has affirmed a number of important things for me. Although it may still take me some time to determine what course I'll take. One thing I'm sure of is that having pure love for your car and driving with forethought is the answer. Oh well, things like this happen. We're just street racers. It's amazing we did so well against the big four teams. We owe all this skill of those two, and the card old man put together for us. And of course, your helpful advice, man. Wow, I didn't think they'd do so well in that patch for car. It really all came down to how skilled the two of them are. At any rate, what a great race. One day, we'll rip around the track just like those guys. The High Bloods haven't been much more than just a name for some time. This is our chance to regain some lost ground. Next time, the High Bloods will be able to join forces with other street racing teams. Ah, that race was awesome. So that's Lucio's role potential. But I feel like they wouldn't do a GR-style race with motorbikes. I mean, you can bet I'd want to race too if they did. All of today's races are over, but the venue is still open. Feel free to go in if you forgot something. I'm happy Inger was able to make its mark on GR as well. I hope we can keep the momentum going and rack up a Z1 win too. Alright, then let's head to town tonight, just you and me. Sure, I can keep up with you all night long if you want. Why can't they win? Red Star has countless superb cars of their own. I'll never accept results like this. The Street Racers team's car looked like an Inger, but apparently inside it's an ECWS. And I knew it, ECWS reigns supreme. Inger's car even did well in the GR. Oh, maybe Inger's time to dominate the field has come. I wonder, now they've seen the people have seen the power of a FRANKENCAR, maybe there will be demand for these Verne company subsidiaries to collab and make one. Okay, Bearguard Master says he's got some camping supplies left over from a bike trip. He wants to use them before it expires, so he asked me to join him for a bonfire. Sounds fun, so why not? Expire? Van explained the situation to Agnes and they parted ways for the time being. He then met up with Bearguard and they took his bikes to western suburbs of the city. God, this ain't easy. And there's a trick to those metal matches. You have to do it like this. Here, give it another try. Like this, huh? Well, I feel like I need to look into the fire forever. Maybe it's because it was so much trouble to get it going. One of the best parts of camping is enjoying the effort that goes into making things work. In this age of convenience, one could call struggle a luxury of sorts. Gotta say, relaxing like this is different from when I had to camp out for SPGs. I'm starting to get why you're so bad on traveling around my bike. I'm just glad I won't have to worry about my kindling getting wet anymore. Why don't I boil water and make us some coffee? By the way, Van, have you ever put roasted marshmallows in your coffee before? Have I what? That sounds awesome! The sweet but slightly bitter flavor of the roasted marshmallows really elevates the coffee. On such a cool night, it's like the flavors have wrapped themselves around us lonely travelers. And I'm glad you are enjoying yourself. Oh, what's that carving? Some sort of Eastern deity? Indeed, in the Far East, these figures are believed to be on the same level as saints. By carving one with a clear mind, one can approach a state of Zen. The man who taught me the Kunlun style told me about it in my youth. I'd love to sit Aaron down and have him do something like that. I remember you mentioned your youth yesterday. You really weren't kidding when you said you'd travel across the continent. Indeed not. One can say that my entire life has been defined by travel. I come from a remote village halfway up the Solaris mountain range. When I was young, I was known as quite a troublemaker, always lashing out at everyone around me. You of all people. Strange as it sounds, I was much like you. At a time of poverty and injustice, even the church's teachings seem hollow. I can recall feeling trapped, sick and tired of it all. I stewed on those feelings in my isolation. Until a merchant woman visited our village. The tale she told of her journey across the continent fascinated me. That was all it took to show me how insignificant I was, and how wrong I was to lash out when I knew nothing of the world beyond my village. It wasn't long until I left my home and journeyed across the continent, working odd jobs to support myself. 2 years later, I met the man who had become my Kunlun master in the Ishgal Mountains. Your master, huh? What was he like? He was the silent type, as if he had become one with nature, truly an immeasurable man. He could be tranquil enough to communicate with the wildlife, but still merciless when it came to my training. He recognized the haze in my heart and straightened me out, mind and body. Everything begins with understanding your own heart. You must first accept that which lies in the abyss. That's what you said to me way back when. I hadn't meant to repeat his words, mind you. It gave me a good laugh when I realized what I had done. And what if my master knew then I would one day take on a student such as yourself? Surely not. I mean, how could he see so far ahead? I mean only that he was keen enough I could believe it. No doubt that uncannily keen eye of his prompted him to send me home shortly after I had reached an intermediate level. On my return, after many long years of being away, the village was attacked by bandits. As the village burned and I helped the people evacuate, I was overcome by a powerful emotion. A power that I had always sensed within myself. The stigma? Rage and anger at myself that I never knew how to wield or who to direct it towards. Yep, that's a stigma moment. It wasn't until all was said and done that I recognized the monstrous roar as my own. Suddenly a stigma floated above me, and 100 bandits lay unconscious at my feet. The leader swore he would have his revenge before a certain organization arrived. When I saw the merchant woman and the knights at her beck and call, I couldn't help but cry out. She must have known from the beginning that I would one day inherit the MTSC of the 8th Dominion. No doubt that was why she had come to my village in the first place, to give me the push I needed to look outward, to grow as a person. Later I learned she and my master were old friends. All I could do was laugh. In any case, that was my second chance meeting with Her Holiness, Orestes II. I crept over the holy city of Arteria, home to the Sept-Terrion church. I heard she's one crazy old woman. Surely people are exaggerating, right? You think, but the reality is she sees far beyond her earthly existence. No doubt she's even now operating towards some unimaginable goal. For now, I think she has cast her gaze on the Republic, or even the continent as a whole. All while considering what sort of conclusion the world will come to. That's... But seeing as I am no longer a knight, I cannot stand by her side to offer my support. I must see things through in my own way, and I plan to. If for no other reason than that I do not want to see my students walk a path that they will come to regret. Oh, I feel like I just heard something important. Regardless, you can count on me should you ever need to. I like to think I've made some progress over the last year. All thanks to Anya's, my assistants, and everyone I've met, which of course includes you, Master. Even though I left you, you continue to look out for me and make sure I didn't stray from my path. So I want to be there for you whenever I can, so I can repay even a little of what I owe you.
Then. Well, look at you. I wasn't away long, but you're a whole new man. Who could have guessed you'd grow so much so quickly? I'm proud to see one of my disciples finally outgrow me.
I might be your disciple. It's not like it was official. Guess that's just another kind of bond that keeps us keeping me grounded in this world.
Yes, that's exactly right. And with that, I think I've finished. It does look a bit warped, though. Such carving is meant to invoke enlightenment and reflects on one's own heart. but perhaps this is just right for me as I am now. After all, I have cast aside my original mission, and am supporting an unofficial disciple, as it were.
If you're saying I'm part of the reason you're warped, then your Earth students are going to give me an earful. So it means a lot to have your support, Master.
I look forward to continuing our work together, Van.
The pair continued to enjoy their time together until the fire went out. They then returned to the capital and Van met back up with Anya's. Thanks for tuning into this Let's Play of Trails Beyond the Horizon. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.